Hello everyone and welcome to the Captain's video blog. We are Thursday, June the 23rd, 2016. Actually we're well into Friday. It's almost 3 p.m. Why am I filming so late, you ask? Well, I don't know myself. I kind of know why I'm filming so late, the reasons. I don't know why I didn't, push myself through to film it earlier. Yeah, anyway, whoa, I think that if I had made, the video blog at the time where I actually planned on doing it, which was around 2 a.m., I would have been way wrong by the time the video would have been online. Because, well, unlike what the last polls said, the United Kingdom has voted to leave the European Union. Now, we gotta take that, with a pinch of salt, which might be the greatest allegory, or not an allegory, more a metaphor for what this vote has been over a gashing wound in the trust in the European Union and the people, basically. Yeah, because around 2 a.m. the polls said that the vote to remain in the EU would pass. It would be a narrow win, but it would be a win for the Remain camp. Instead, Leave won with over 1 million votes more than Remain, with some, places where the Remain vote could have been higher, like Newcastle, and it hasn't been, and places where the Leave vote should have been lower, and it hasn't been, which is pretty much everywhere. Yeah, so places, now it's important to say that Britain, Great Britain, United Kingdom didn't vote uniformly. The big cities like London, Liverpool, Leeds, Bristol voted to remain in the EU. Scotland voted to remain in the EU. Not a single constituency or voting centre or whatever voted in favor of leaving, which might trigger a second independence referendum sooner rather than later. Northern Ireland voted a bit in favor of remaining in the EU, which the Prime Minister for Northern Ireland just said that the reunification referendum is not happening, but some people might take exception to that, especially with the fact that Northern Ireland, with the the United Kingdom leaving the European Union, has now closed borders with their only neighbor, which is the Republic of Ireland. That's gonna be awkward. David Cameron announced that he was resigning as Prime Minister. There's been somewhat of a coup in the Labour, because they feel that Jeremy Corbyn, who is, lifelong Eurosceptic, hasn't been vocal enough in his campaign to remain in the European Union. The pound has fallen sharply. Like, it started actually very early in the when they revealed the votes, because the first center to have their vote communicated on TV was Gibraltar. who voted in majority for to remain in the EU. So much so that Spain actually has proposed joined how's it joined rule over Gibraltar, which would be the good thing for Gibraltar because now they are going to be cut off from the European Union and therefore from Spain, which is their only door, their only gateway to the world. Because on the other side there's the sea. So yeah. The pound has fallen sharply, but has recovered, mainly because of probably I'm saying mainly, but I don't know, of the speech from the leader of the boss of the Bank of England, who said, "Yeah, we're gonna give £100 billion to help it," and it has helped both, the pound that has been falling sharply so since around midnight or 1 a.m. and the euro that has been falling at the same rate pretty much at the same time. So yeah. But yeah, if I had recorded that video around 8 or 9 a.m., which was the original plan, I would have said something like, "It's all fucked," because the markets, they are worldwide, and therefore Asian markets were very much active when the votes started, being communicated, the results, and that created a wave of panic in Japan, in Hong Kong, in India. I mean, in Japan, it was so much so that experts actually went ahead and said that if the Nikkei index was going lower than 15,000 points, it would probably collapse down to zero. So much so that the Bank of Japan released what could be, characterized as a financial equivalent for a tactical nuke on the economy to keep it over the 15k limit. But yeah, now dust has settled. I mean, the EU isn't. The UK aren't leaving the EU yet. They are leaving the EU eventually. David Cameron has said that he will not implement Article 50 of the European Constitution or whatever, the Lisbon Treaty, which starts the actual exit negotiations. But when he steps down in October, that's starting. So yeah, for now, the UK is still part of the EU. A lot of stuff might happen. Like there's a huge upheaval in British politics that's going to send waves around the world. So yeah, I mean, as soon as the results came in, populist nationalistic parties, not only in the Netherlands but also in France, have called for a referendum. Problem is, if a country like the Netherlands or France leaves the EU, that might as well be, well, the death blow, because France is at the very heart of the EU, being, the EU being the successor to the European Economic Community, and much earlier the community for coal and steel, between France and Germany, which is at the heart. France and Germany are the couple at the heart of European integration. So the Netherlands, one of the founding countries of the EU, 1957 Treaty of Rome. So if they leave, that's already, disavowing the whole process, because they've been there since the beginning. And if France chooses to leave, that's it, that's game over. But then again, if there's Germany, which is very, very strong. So yeah, even if two big countries leave, Germany might have enough pulling power to prove that, hey, we can do without, two of our founding fathers. It'd be like going on Mount Rushmore and just striking out the faces of Thomas Jefferson and George Washington, because why the fuck not? I mean, they were slavers after all. What do I even say? One thing that's been really funny to me was like Donald Trump said, "I just arrived in Scotland, and everyone is going wild over the vote. They're talking about their country." Scotland, no, they voted at 62% to remain. So, if anything, yeah, they're talking about their country, but from the UK. Yeah. I mean, at this point, they might as well end up in the situation they were in, like the 1200s, when they invaded Wales, and it was England and Wales, and woohoo, you know. So yeah, I mean, that's strange times, man. Strange times. I mean, it's way too early to say, it's all going to shit. I mean, despite the fact that a lot of people are are going to see if they cannot hold Irish citizenship to still enjoy the rights of being a EU citizen. We'll really see about that in the coming months, but that might be unraveling faster than we believe. Because as soon as the announcement came, Nigel Farage said that the £350,000 for the NHS a week, that's not happening. What? Keeping the immigrants at bay? That's not happening. Especially because France has said, hey, you're leaving, we're sending the guys from the jungle right to you. You don't have the same agreements as before, so we're not voting for that. Which is a very shitty thing to say, but yeah, it's showing, well, we are strong even without you. And that's the message across the European Union, apparently. So, I know. Anyway, I don't trust the European Union, but I know that we're better off with them than without them, for now. So, anyway, thanks for watching. See you tomorrow when I will speak about WWE SmackDown, because revealing the CWC, the Cruiserweight Classic contestants. Exciting. Bye bye.